I'm out of. I don't have any things down. Anyway, hey, it's Soul. This is the morning show. How you doing? Hey, it's Tuesday, so I'm back. All right, let me get this chat thingamajigger started, and we'll get to some Tuesday errands. That means checking up on my chest of disappointment, picking up some tokens of false hope, you know, that sort of positive-minded shit. So I hope everyone has had a good and healthy weekend. Hope everyone's had a good one, and my chat does not want to start. Uh-oh. Chat. Can't do much without L chats. Yoo-hoo. Okay, that is kind of weird. I can't see nobody saying hi if I don't get chats. Come on, man. All right, let's see if I can get this guy fixed. Maybe just trying to start it a bunch of times is not going to work. Heyo. I don't know quite how to get it started. Let's see. Where's it? Where's it? Yeah, I can't see it. That's not good. I lost it. I can't talk. Yeah, I can. I have ways. I just go to the damn chat myself. What's up, Tommy? I hope you're having a good one. Hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, how weird. I can't get my chat shit to show up. That is not good. Come on, chat. Oh, Freebird. Where's my dashboard? Well, if that's the case, then I guess I'll just have to read off of nothing. It's okay. I can do this. I can deal with it. Alright, I'll just have to turn that chat off thing for now then, I guess. That's a bummer. That doesn't please me at all. That doesn't please me one bit. I don't know why it's not working. Oh well, anyway. While I'll tap into that maybe a little bit later, and we'll take a look and see what I got to do this week. What is going on this week? This week we got pet battle. Well, guess I'm not getting shit there. Instead, let's get some of this stuff. Let's see. How am I on the cap? Let's find out. Let's find out. Got a new subscriber. Who do we got? As soon as this, hopefully this program loads. What's up, Blitz? Thanks for following, dude. I appreciate that very, very much. What's up, Deathwinger? You doing all right? And I hope all of you are. This is the morning show where I'm just gonna chill, and you're gonna watch me. There's actually there's a lot that could be going on this week. I'm waiting with bated breath. I actually have videos that are in the pipe, ready to go, but I just can't release them yet because I'm waiting for an announcement slash not announcement to come out. I'm really hoping that we see something very soon, and if so, I can start pushing some content and getting some stuff out to entertain and educate some people, couple of people. Anyway, let's see what this chest of disappointment has for me, has in store for me this week. What have we got? What have we got? Arcane. Ew. I don't want this crap. Yes, that's right. That's right, Blitz. You did sign up as a patron on, I think Saturday it was. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that I didn't send you a message. To be honest, I've been a little busy with trying to produce some stuff yesterday. No excuse, but hey, I'm glad that you're on, so I can give you a shout. This dude, Blitzwing, this guy became my newest patron because during the last week I didn't make any announcement for a new patron because I didn't have any, which is okay. I always encourage folks to support me the best way that they know how, and if that's the way that you want to do it, then cool. Thank you. Thank you very much, boys. Oh god, you've been binge watching? Man, I'd say that I'm very happy that the channel and the content has grown and matured in the way that it has. God, looking at my hair in some of those past videos and how I sound in some of those past videos, I'm like, oh. This was a weekly cash of disappointment, Deathwinger. Like, that's just how it is, man. And I don't know. I might do like a sort of video essay about how I feel about just like this flood of gear, stuff, all these opportunities for rewards and cool things and not very cool things. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I mean, I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about it, and some people are like, well, I don't like RNG and blah blah blah, and that's kind of the core at it, because there's so many opportunities for stuff that you got to control it somehow, and one way is to throw it behind chance. Some folks don't like that. Some folks prefer, prefer other methods like Valor or things like that. But if that were the case, then you're gonna find that a lot of that you won't have a lot of these activities. It's hard to balance all that stuff together, because if it was easy to like just farm one or two things and all that, and people are gonna feel like there's just not a lot of stuff to do. Like they only do stuff until they get enough points or valor or whatever, until they're done with the week, and then they're done. Some folks are fine with that, though. Don't get me wrong. But I think that kind of cheapens that kind of cheapens all these activities that we can participate in. I don't think it's the best approach to go entirely back into a Valor-ish sort of system. What's up, Tribe? What's up, Dawn? Deathwings asks, any thoughts about BlizzCon? Hey, what's up, Shadowfiend? It's weird. I'm like having a shift between these chats because my restream thing is like not working. It's pissing me off. Well, that's just kind of a sign of the times. And as a reminder to everyone who's watching, I am going to stop broadcasting on YouTube Gaming after this week. I don't know how long that's gonna last. For all I know, I might totally bitch out and just go back to dual streaming as I usually do. But the intention here is to just try using one platform and see if that works. So deal with it. Or if anything, set up your Twitch, follow the channel, and I'm gonna be on usual time. So anyway, any thoughts about Gamescom? Do you think Blizzard will announce a new expansion there, or will they save it for BlizzCon? Yeah, I tried. The chat window's not up because it's like broken. I'd have to like restart the computer and do all sorts of stuff, but don't worry about it. I'm going to acknowledge everyone on chat anyway. So just so we should be cool there. But yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. As for Gamescom, that's why my thought about Gamescom is that they might announce it. They may or may not announce something. I think we're gonna find that out tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning is gonna be special. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow morning is gonna be weird. You guys might not be happy with tomorrow's morning show, because literally I will be watching. Oh, wow! I get notified here sooner than I get notified like on stream or whatnot. That's weird. So, Kelithrin88, thanks for following, dude. I appreciate that. My phone knows this before I knew this. Hey, there it is. Anyway, yeah, they may or may not. Announce something. We're gonna find out tomorrow. I'm going to stream, but I'm going. I'm gonna broadcast. I'm gonna do the morning show, but I might just have the thing play at the same time. And for all I know, because I'm really eager about getting a certain something out, you might just watch me work. You might watch me doing doing some stuff on Adobe Premiere and hell, if I can get away with it, I might even like record some stuff. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off, to be honest, but I'm going to try. Yeah, because I really want to push a certain content out. It's just kind of waiting in the wings. Do. Anyway, let's do some chores. I know I got a world boss, and I'm just gonna do all this shit here so I can get some extra Legion Fall recompenses, and then there's some PvP stuff, some bacon. Papa loves bacon. I'll do some of that easy AP stuff. So I hope most of you folks have hit. Oh, it's Caramel. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh man, I swear it always gets like super confusing when people like go from YouTube to Twitch and like the name is totally different. It's okay. I'm just whining a little bit. But yeah, hopefully you guys have hit artifact level 60 on at least one of your weapons, or at least you're getting close. You know, as a PSA, as a reminder, folks. You want to get like, you know, if you want to try to stay ahead a little bit, going from 60 to 63 to 69, those are certain milestones that you'll be able to unlock some of the traits from the Netherlight Crucible. So from those you get those light or dark passive bonuses. Some of them will just give you a straight stat boost. Some of them will enhance your Concordance of the Legion Fall. Some of them will be like weapon enchant progs. So it might do damage, or it might heal you and do damage, or it might give you a bubble. You know, there are all sorts of funny little effects that I can do. You know what, I should do soul outtakes that didn't make the cut. You know, actually, I do have some outtakes that I cut and put onto the Patreon page. So there isn't a whole lot. You know, I don't do exclusive things for, you know, just for people on Patreon. Well, there is one thing that I'm trying to do, and I'm inviting patrons to be a part of it. But not much. At least the video content wise, like I'll take just some of the outtakes that I'm like, you know what, I'll throw this one out there just to show off some of my humiliation. But like on the weekly, I just put something on Patreon like the other day. It was based on the weekly that I did just last Friday, where I was comparing World of Warcraft Legion and World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor. And for my mouth, that's hella hard for me to pronounce all at once. So it took me 11 takes to finally get that down. And this is off script, but I'm just trying to pronounce everything correctly, and I'm like, God damn it, just you know, and I was just trying to pronounce that shit correctly. So I cut that, and then I just threw, you know, I made that into a video, put it up, and you know, that was it. You know, not much. You know, they're very small things that I put in, but it's something. What's up, Shanji? Hope you're having a good one, dude. Let's see. Your Shadow Fiend says 58 lol. What's 58, dude? Alright, yeah, we'll start with some of these things. Oh, of course, this shit. Whee! You know, I would love to have like a lot more dailies and world quests that are just silly like this. Not everything's got to be run in, kill shit. I mean, like to be honest, I find, here's retrospective, right? I find Kirin Tor dailies to be some of the most fun stuff. Like, mostly because they're experimenting. They're like, oh, let's see what works. Oh, this shit clearly didn't work, or this shit is clearly like super bugged. You know, what were we thinking? But I'm always happy to see like little experimentations and things like that. I don't like seeing things that kind of feel like Blizzard is placating to the player base and being like, oh yay, they brought back, you know, they brought back Valor or something like that. Yay, Blizzard is doing things right. I'm not very fond of that kind of admission, but hey, at least they're responding to players. I always feel like there's always a way to design, the things that you like. It's just a matter of, is it inspired? Is it technologically feasible and that sort of thing? What's the weekly quest? Hey, guess what? It is pet battles. Woo! Oh, okay, Shadowfiend. So your concordance is at 58. That's cool, man. I mean, like I said, like you don't need to get 60. I mean, you don't need to get whatever at all. All right, let me at least put that out there. But if you do want to try and stay ahead, and at least try to at least get that first light and dark trait, you want to get to like 60 by the time the second week hits, or by the time the third week hits. Yeah. So basically, 14 days after the patch is out. That's when concordance is expected to be. That's when you'll have unlocked concordance, not concordance, the Netherlight Crucible. If you've been doing like the quest lines and things like that. And the other cool thing is that all your alts are gonna have all that shit unlocked too. Because let's see, from what I recall on PTR testing, like flight points are unlocked. World quests, I think, are not unlocked, but flight points are. The Crucible is. One other thing, not flight points, teleport beacons and whatever. Oh, and the dungeon. So the important things are pretty manageable. Everything else, you gotta start questing for and all that stuff. So things like being able to like access the moral quest, so you can start getting the reputation that you need for whatever it is that you're going to do. You're still gonna need that shit, but it's not a big deal. In truth, the campaign it's not super long, but I say it's meaty. It's a lot more meaty than Broken Shore, that's for sure. From a Mythic Raider point of view, it is necessary. Yeah. Oh, okay, you're on both now, Tribe. See, at least between Tribe, I can recall your names with my shit-ass memory. But no, you're right. For mythic rating, yes, it is going to be necessary to like get it as high as possible. But even then, you gotta think more long term, because 735 isn't out yet. If you're thinking world first, nah, it's not going to matter until 735 is out. But if anything, you're gonna start the grind. You're definitely gonna start the grind. But at least from the way it feels, like if the whole 77-day mark is legit. We can expect you can expect getting artifact knowledge level 50 by the time the raid comes out. So that kind of works. So that kind of sort of works out. And the multiplier is like retarded. Like, and I don't like using the word retarded. So it's like right now, AK-40, we're at 4 million%. Okay, and I think right now on the PTR. Well, it's Tuesday now, so it probably went up a little bit. But at least yesterday on the PTR, I saw that it was at like 100 million%, something ridiculous like that. So, but that's like you think about it, that's like almost at the end of the whole damn patch cycle anyway. So from the feel of it, it's still going to take a while in order to get to the absolute maximum artifact rank level, which is what, like 100, 101 or something like that. But I think at that point, like once you get to a certain milestone, once you hit like 75 or so, that's when you unlock like the last extra trait that you get. I don't think it's going to matter at all. Artifact power is dead. You don't gotta give a shit about that stuff anymore. So anyway, nether shards. I should like spend all of them at some point. Like, I think on my other tunes I have enough shards to like buy what I want. But at least with Zoladin, maybe I should just like blow it all. Maybe I'll just double check and make sure whether or not the patch is gonna come out next week, and then I'll just. Yeah, it's not even a lot. It's only 32K. I think I can earn that in like, I can earn that normally like hella fast. But Like it's been like months, unless I happen to get like 100,000 in here, which I ain't going to. But let's find out though. Let's see if I get some of the big money. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, big money. 3,000. Ah, it's all right. It's all right. What can you get that is useful with the curious coins once you get all the profession recipes? There's a mount. Yeah, there's a mount just like Caramel said. You can buy the puzzle for follower gear. Um, yeah, and then and then you solve it and then you get it again. Um, but you know what, Caramel, there's gonna be so much. There's gonna be tons and tons of follower gear that's going to come in 7.3 as well. That it might not even be like that big of a deal anymore. It's because it's pretty the new follower gear that you're gonna get, it's pretty darn good. I haven't taken a super good look at it, but I was liking what I'm seeing. It remains to be seen whether or not it's gonna be something like, okay, am I gonna replace all the follower gear? Is all the follow gear that I've been getting up to this point like totally shit and useless? But one thing's for sure, I did stop it with the as a paladin. I was able to get access to that gear vendor person. You put in work orders, you might get champion gear. I've been invested into that for a while, but I think those days are over. I'm not going to, I switched that out for just having a few more champions in stock, and I think that's the best way to go. It just remains to be seen, just like what is the rate of gear acquisition with regards to like follower champion stuff, whatever the hell that shit is. I would say going for the mounts is a good idea too. Maybe I'll take a look at it like during the towards the end of the show today, because I haven't seen. I think I don't know if Wowhead just tells you what the curious coin vendor is selling, but it's not that big of a deal. I can always take a look. Why save Nether Shards? I thought there was new currency in August, or is there a soul trick? I don't know. No, I just haven't done it. If anything, I just wanted to spend it all in front of you guys to for a few seconds of entertainment. That's it. Nothing big at all. There's my sister. There's my sister's dog. See, this is the kind of quest that should have just been, forget the portal. We should have to like fly up there our damn selves, because Broken Shore is down there. It's all the way down there. Like, that is not, that is not just like anything. Well, at least I'm pretty sure that's Broken Shore. Well, it's like, dude, it's right there. True, I'm in like the stratosphere, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Broken Shore down there. It just looks like there's stars down there instead of ocean. Anyway. That's my take. Could have brought us some damn flying content, but no. Alright, come on, dudes. Come to Butthead. Come on, a little closer. A little closer. Alright. Whew. I'm really excited to tell some of these stories that people have been submitting. I actually started recording some of them. The plan is I'm going to tell almost all of them, except for the ones that are like one sentence long or something like that. I think Sean said I did a world quest once, her. So I mean, I'm not going to read that, but there are some that I'm going to read that I'm going to read aloud. I definitely finished one or maybe two. I finished two, like as in like I got the editing and all that stuff done, and I'm just all it is. It's just going to be me narrating stuff with just a background. I'm not going to do if I had the time to do it. I would have done something that would have felt like the God, what is it like the Harbinger series or the Lord of War series, where it's just like a bunch of like still frames and background stuff, and it can look really cool, but I don't have the talent or the time for it. So I'm just gonna have a background for it, and I'm just gonna narrate the story, and hopefully people like it. You know, hopefully people like it, like something, yeah, like a series where it's just simple celebration of WoW, and yeah, I hope I'm gonna start releasing those videos maybe next week or so. So I hope people like it, and if they don't, well, the content's not mine. It's just me reading other people's stories, so it's their stories that suck. I'm fine. I'll be a little sad if it doesn't work out, because I really do want to celebrate. I do want to share some of these stories, because some of these stories are really darn cool. Let's see, makes sense. And think about the content creator perspective. I'm always looking forward to hear them stories. Always fun to hear people's. Yeah, it's cool. Like and then this week, hell, maybe even today, I might put out like a little something, because there's a series that I very lightly hinted at, very vaguely in a video, almost a year ago, and it was called Prisoner of Warcraft, and it was going to be a pretty personal story just about me, and like, you know how some people are like, hey, this is how I got started with WoW. With some YouTubers, they'll share how they got started. I'm going to make it a whole damn series, a very slow one. It's something that I'll do like on when I have extra time, and at least today, while I'm waiting for Gamescom announcements, and it's a Gamescom, not Gamescon. Damn it, Soul. I might put out a little something there, just a little something. It ain't gonna be much. Hell, it might feel like a teaser and shit. So yeah, let's see, Captain Haddock. How many things do I have? I haven't spent any. I haven't spent any coins except for an engineering recipe, so I can get that module that lets me, as a hunter, tame mechanical creatures. I think that's the only thing that I've bought. So I'm at a $1.32 right now. Oh really? Mount costs 150? Oh shit. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Hell, it has taken forever. It's gonna be a year in like a week. Yeah, so another video that I'm working on that I still can't that I won't release until next week is kind of one of those, hey, it's been 1 year into Legion, is it still any good? But instead of doing like a review, it's gonna be more like, hey, let's talk about the game from from like a fresh new player's perspective, or at least someone who just walked into Legion. Like, what are they going to experience coming into Legion with the patches the way they are, the systems the way they are, because there are things that they're not going to know, they're never going to experience, that they're not going to experience, like the whole thing with artifact knowledge catch up mechanisms, and probably not too much with like legendary upgrades. And well, okay, they probably will do things with legendary upgrades, but they're going to come into a very different experience than some of us have, folks like you and me, when we just started Legion on day one. It's going to be a very different experience, and we're going to have very different reactions to things. So I have a full script written up for that. I just need to get that thing ready to deploy next week. So that's going to come out next Tuesday. No, Tuesday or Wednesday. Because oh hell, when did Legion come out? I think it was the 30th. Let's find out. Yep, the 30th. So it's going to be a week from tomorrow. It might be neat. It might be neat, or it might be another vehicle for people to talk shit about the game and then promote legacy servers and promote their private server. Some stupid shit like that. Anyway. Do. Oh, the demonic masters. Oh, she got jacked. Did I kill her? You know what? I'm gonna kill her again. You're gonna get fucked. Oh, you died twice. Sadness. I could have fought back. Wouldn't have stood a chance, but it could have fought back. You know, I don't do that though. Like whenever someone like is trying to gank me, I'll usually like more often than not, I'll usually like give up. I'll be like, you know, fuck this, dude. Oh. Alright, let me try to restream again. See if it happens to work. Come on, baby. Nope. Yeah, it's not even like responding at all. And I don't have the patience to like troubleshoot. I'm not gonna go as far as like, you know, restarting the damn computer just so I can get that thing to work. Screw that. As long as I can talk to you folks, then I'll talk to you folks. Okay, these not count? Really? This whole time it didn't count. God, man. I'm like flying around thinking that I'm a badass. I am not a badass. I wasted a whole bunch of time. Let's see, you got a Vault 7. What do I have actually? I have Upper. Let's see, Sanguine, Grievous, Fortified. That doesn't sound too bad, but Sanguine excuse me. Sanguine is for me. I've been finding Sanguine like more and more annoying. But at least Upper Karazhan isn't like super terrible. Let's see if I can manage. Let's see if I can finally manage to like get a 15 in. My lazy ass still hasn't done it. What? I thought I killed this guy. Yeah, I thought I got Ember Fire. Oh, guess I didn't. Ha 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 ha. Alright, then I'll get some Order Hall resources. I don't know, I think I have enough. I'm pretty sure I have enough Order Hall resources for 7-3. Like there are things that, you know, there are more things that you can spend order resources on, but it's still not going to be enough to like make like a huge impact. I think it's going to be an okay impact, but like if you blew all your order resources on things like whatever the hell it is you can spend them on, then I think I don't think you boned yourself, but I think you put yourself at a slight disadvantage. Yeah, I don't know what you tried to post. Yeah, I'm trying to... Yep, I do not see what you tried to post, Shanji. I don't see anything that you did wrong. Nightbot's being a little punk bitch. That's what I think. So anyway, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that there's going to be an expansion announcement on well, tomorrow morning? Personally, I don't think so, and I don't care, to be honest. Hell, I might do a give a shit video on that. I'm more concerned about, not concerned, I'm more anxious to see a 7.3 trailer, because that's actually dependent on whether or not I can get some content out. Alright, so I can release a video tomorrow or not. So I'd really like to do that. Yeah, that's the thing I'm looking forward to more. I want the goddamn 7.3 trailer. Because I'm curious, I want to know what the name of this patch is going to be. You know, Adventures in Argus, or, you know, Team Friendship goes to Argus, or, you know, 7.3, Illidan in this bitches, or, 7.3, what the fuck did you do, Illidan? Now we gotta clean all this, well, now we gotta clean up your goddamn mess. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what the title of the patch could be. Or it might be, you know, Return to Argus, or something goofball like that. Weak. Don't give me that weak shit. Give me something memorable, you know? Like, God damn it, Illidan. I'm gonna love the survival guide for that, you know. Welcome to World of Warcraft, patch 7.3. Good going, Illidan. In this video, we're gonna herp-a-derp-a-derp. Okay, that'd be slightly funny. Ambush. Oh, smashing idea. I'm so funny. Oh no, I was able to look at what you were saying, Shanji. That's just kind of weird. Well, if they say it's all about 7.3, but only in the shitty bastard LLJK, or maybe not. I mean, yeah, who knows, dude? They might just be pulling that red herring, or, well, okay, not red herring. I don't really know how to use that term very well. But yeah, they might just be, like, fucking with us, and they'll be like, oh yeah, we're only going to talk about 7.3. But we're going to mention that there's going to be another expansion there. But we're just not going to say anything about it. So, who knows? Who knows? The shadow knows. Oh, hell no. How dare you? Don't interrupt me, motherfucker. There we go. What are my little boxes? No more boxes. Damn it. Oh. Oh, but these guys drop a lot of them. That's right. Yeah, screw it. I will fight these guys. Where they at? More. More. Come on. There's like hardly any of them here. There was a nice spawn rate for these once upon a time. It was. Like, yeah. Oh, shut up, leave me alone. Oh wait, actually, no. I want you dead. Yay! And pet battle. I think I have pets. I think that's the only pet battle that I do. It's like this particular one over on Broken Shore, nothing else, because fuck it. Arcway 5 on your mage. Wait, Tribe, are you like seriously like typing in both chats? Oh wait, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly, and while I fly, I'm going to look a little bit under the hood and try to find out what the fuck is going on with Restream. I don't even know like what are the things that run Restream. I think it's like Microsoft Net, I think. But I don't think that's going to do it. No. Ugh. This does not please me one bit. Oh well, it's alright. I'm not gonna let that get me down. I got to keep on moving. And of course my mailbox is full of shit. Look at all this crap, man. You know, between all of these freaking legendary token things that I have, I think I got like 12 or 13 of them now. I like all these mythic quest items that I have too. I could probably make a couple pieces of legendary gear just based on that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's... And then I'll mail some shit out. Clean up my stuff before I get back to business. I'll leave that there. Alright. Plenty of space. Now, alright, so... Oh yeah, let's do that pet battle real quick. Did I close out completing Task Manager? Yes. I actually haven't even opened it. I haven't... Because I haven't streamed since Thursday. And of course I've turned the computer off and all that stuff. But yeah, hasn't worked. I'll figure it out. I hope. What, are my pets even alive? Oh, they are not alive. Alright, pets. Where are you guys at? Collections. Alright. Now I should be good. Yeah, I remember, like, the only reason I learned this particular pet battle was because I really wanted to, oh shit, I don't even know what I do first. Fuck. So I do that or this? Uh-oh. It was probably that. I only learned how to do this pet battle just so I can, like, get rep a little bit faster, so I can, you know, get to flying a little bit faster. That was definitely worth it. Shonda, that's a new name, dude. Welcome to the Twitch channel. Hey, so I just found you a few days ago for Artifact Challenge and like your vids and came to say thank you. Hey, I appreciate that, man, and thank you for coming in to hang out, dude. I appreciate that. It's nothing. Don't worry. No, actually, it's my wife. She seems tired right now. Let's see. Arcway 5 on your mage. Oh, have fun with that, dude. I'll have no part of that. Okay, definitely need more water. Fuck him up, Dragonling. Oh. Alright. Yeah, that still reminds me that I have absolutely neglected doing a new Paladin guide for kind of newer players. I do feel bad for that. I totally fell off on that. Hopefully I can get to something like that soon. Soon. I think this is the last guy. I'm surprised that my Dragonling has lasted this long, actually. That's a little rare. He's gonna get fucked here, though. Bow! Oh, but he's stubborn. Oh, he got double fucked. Alright, this guy will take him to town, though. Come on, baby. Maybe I should frog him. I mean, I'm pretty much in very little to no danger of actually losing, I think. Ow. Motherfucker. Oh. Oh, that's right. I usually do get to my last guy. Yeah, but he's done. Smack. And you got a Halls of Valor 6 on the Druid. Oh boy. Well, I'll see if the guild is up for doing an upper carry with me later today. I hope. Especially if I want to do like a particularly high level one. We shall see. Alright. So I'm done here. Where to next? Ah, that's right. I got these little fucking Suramar shits to do. Let's get to work. I mean, I really shouldn't be farming for AP at this point, man. This is I really shouldn't, but might as well. I care less enough about my tunes that I shouldn't. Like my only goal right now is like on my alts, just to get them to 110. That's it. Like I ain't doing shit else with them, because once I at least get them to 110 and 7-3 comes out, then at least I get the relic slot unlocked. At least I have the empowered artifact thing. You know, I can just kind of jumpstart things and really get going. And you know, of course, they're going to be at knowledge level 41. You know, right off the bat. So I still got. I just finished another mage. Yeah, I finished another mage. I still need to do the monk, shaman, demon hunter, and a rogue. Ugh. None of which I'm very happy. None of which I'm like very excited about. They're just, yeah. I just don't really feel it with them. Shadowfiend, I ain't killing other people's pets. I am defeating them. You know. I mean, when you think about it, like Pokemon's the same thing. It's just like dogfighting, but you have like different animal things that that are fighting instead. That's what am I doing? Auditor. Okay, so I'm here, and then sycophants and those things. Okay. Can I kill anything here? No. But I'll kill you. What's the affixes this week? I did the Cathedral 15 last night, and the necrotic teaming tyrannical was no fun. Ew, that does not sound fun. The key this week is Sanguine, Grievous, and Fortified. Which doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound bad at all. Unless I'm wrong. Then, oh well. Then I'm wrong. Come on, 2 charge. I forgot that I'm using Seraphim right now. That's because Shadowfiend, he just kind of went away to like hide, you know? It's like he went back into his Pokeball and he left his, you know, in his haste, he, you know, left his little bracer shits. That's taking me forever to kill this guy. Shit. Come on, Hunter, help me out. My deeps is weak. Ooh, Tech Man. What's up, Tech? I don't know if you're watching the stream. It's easier for me to just say shit. Nah, I'll type it. Hey, Tech, so I heard that your mom and dad are like, are under the weather. Like your dad is getting surgery. I'll go on stream too. Yeah, your dad's having surgery, and your mom caught a cold, something like that. Okay, sycophants, sycophants. Where's that one place with all the sycophants? What's up? Oh, it's an alliance player. Yeah, cause I texted your brother about the timeshare, and still waiting, dude. Oh, he's trying to kill me. Oh hell no, no! I'm gonna avenge myself. Screw that. Worth it. No, you're not making a hellstone, motherfucker. Sheesh. You dare kill me. Ah, now I'm gonna do it again. I'm not done with you. I'm still not done with you. Oh, dang it. There we go. Sheesh. How dare he inflict harm on me? Okay, I got a lot of guys on me now. Yeah. I can line of sight these guys, right? I hope. Yay! What a smart person should have done. Much better. Oh. He really wants to kill me. Still. Come on. What? He teleported up there. That's cheap, dude. Alright. You might stop by on Thursday. Okay, dude. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. He dares. He fucking dares. Where you at? Hey, Tech, stay up there. Stay up there. Where's this motherfucker? I ain't done with you. Yeah, because Tech, he's gonna teleport up there, I think. Alright, fuck him up. He's up there. Yeah! Bitch. Thank you, Tech. That's a trooper. Must be all share about Pokemon, the game where you go around beating up other kids' best friend, but that's pretty much what it is, dude. It's all dogfighting and shit. I am cruelty. He tried to kill me. He actually did kill me. I had to use my Eye of, you know, whatever thing is that revives me and shit. Thankfully, Tech was there for the for that demonic gateway. Oh, if I can only imagine the look on that dude's face when he's like teleporting. Hey, I'm gonna teleport and I'm gonna fuck him up from upstairs. And then Tech's right there. Wham! Execute. That felt good. Did I have trouble logging into WoW? No, I didn't have any trouble. But I logged in, I'd say like 5-10 minutes before 9, so that's like about an hour ago. I logged in about an hour ago. I didn't have any trouble though. I hope I ruined that log's day. Well, I hope I didn't. If I did, then he's a big wuss for getting too worked up. Keep it sportsmanly, and then you'll be cool. Yeah, you didn't have trouble with logging in either, Tech. So what are you coming into town for on Thursday? Come on, die faster, pretty please. All right. Oh, gee, you just got to develop a taste for blood. Oh, just hang out. Okay, dude. Well, then I will make time. Yeah, that does remind me. There is something I got to do with my car. Once I remember and figure out what that is, I'll text you. And I'll see what the hell it will, what that is supposed to be. But no. You're not coming down here just to fix the car and shit. Oh, Tech. I don't know if you knew. Like, no. Forget Chili's, dude. We're going to fucking backyard because there's a backyard. Yeah, I think I told you. Like, there's that backyard that's near the house. I went there the other day, or a couple weeks ago, actually. But yeah, I went there. It's fucking worth it. Let's see. So I'm gonna whistle. I'm gonna head over and do some of these Warden Tower shits. Shadowfiend kept murdering the same guy in the Naga PvP. Yeah, dude. You do what you gotta do, man. Alright, see you later, D. Bacon. Yeah, we'll get 10 to go too. I mean, if his schedule's as fixed as he says, then shouldn't be a problem. Hell yeah. Backyard party. Oh, and Tech. Like, I don't know if you saw I don't know if you saw something that I posted on Instagram the other day. But there's a place called Butter and Zeus. And it is like right near Levi Stadium. They've got a churro waffle. Like I tried hunting for a churro waffle before, and when D and I went to this other spot, it was a place that had a waffle that was like kind of churroed out, like it had cinnamon and all that stuff, but it was like fake. That was a waffle that tasted like a churro. You feel me? This place though, Butter and Zeus, they have a churro that's shaped like a waffle. Oh, it was good. It was damn good. I'm gonna go back sometime soon. But just letting you know. What sorts of delicious food is still up here in the Bay Area. Can you get just a waffle? Yes you can. Because we got a chicken and waffle sort of deal with it, but I don't know, like it's like the only herb that they had in there, at least that you could tell, was like, I think it was rosemary. That was it. Like, I didn't even taste salt and pepper, you know, because we went early in the morning. I think it's because we went so early that the people that were like cooking it were like herp derp derp, and you know, they didn't really think of, well, not herp derp derp, but like they just fell asleep. And they didn't put anything in the chicken. The breading was decent, but not even basics. There's like nothing. Oh, you mean they were missing the basics? Yes, they were. Yeah, no salt and pepper. What the fuck's wrong with you? But it was made up for by the fact that it was a goddamn churro waffle. So. Anyone watch the eclipse? Yes. Oh yeah, dude. I hope you guys got a chance to watch the eclipse where you're at. So I'm over here in Northern California, and so the view of it wasn't, you know, it wasn't all that great. Um, did I get it? Well, I didn't get it. Are they fighting? If you guys are fighting, I'm gonna fuck people up. Okay, they're not. Yeah. So I'm over up at Northern California. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't that visible. But it was noticeable. Like I was like messing around with a coriander, or I'm sorry, a colander. Yeah, because you got like the little holes in there, so you saw like a whole bunch of little crescents. I'm like, oh, that's hella awesome. And there's like a small tree in front of my house, and I was able to see like the little crescents there too. And then of course I had the box. I used that I just used an Amazon box, and I looked on the side, and there was a thing. I'm like, oh, cool. Show my niece and nephew and my sister. We're all hanging out outside for a bit. Oh, you know, watch it on the NASA live stream. It's weird because, you know, because we're outside, and you know, it's that feeling of, oh, it's dark outside, but it's not, because the sun's like right there. It's just not as bright as we're used to. That, and all of a sudden it was like hella cold. Oh, it was cloudy over there. Yeah, the clouds. The clouds managed to break over up in our area, like right at 10 o'clock. Like right at 10 o'clock, like things were looking good, and then we were able to go outside and take a look, and you know, see the eclipse at its strongest. But it wasn't very strong given the area that we're in. It was still hella cool though. I was like, oh my god. All right. Oh, it's too cluttered for you guys too. That sucks, dude. Hey, what's up, Harold? Hope you had a good weekend, man. All right, Tech. I'm gonna take us to the Warden Tower. You and your mic set. Tech, did you do the Trial of Style at all? You probably could have won with something with a set like this. Oh, right, Wrath. Oh shit, I fucked up. I swear, dude, I always hover over this stupid hunter area, man. So fucking annoying. Oh, my bad. Yeah, just hop on again, dude. Alright. Okay, I'll go this way. I was just about to like fuck up again. Man, there's some amazing shots that people were able to pull off. I actually saw a thing on, I think it was Instagram again, of fucking Sarah Jessica Parker, someone who an actress that I'm not like super fond of, but she was like just totally like geeking out over the eclipse. She's like, oh my god, and blah blah blah. I just like that it sounded like so pure and genuine, and just like, you know, she was just geeking out, and I found that to be like super super cool. Yeah, that got me all pumped up. I'm like, yeah, dude, this is neat. Let's see. Any groups? Groups. Nope. Well, then I'll fuck up whatever. Partly cloudy here in sunny Colorado. The only thing weird was that it got a little bit darker. Yeah, I mean, I'm fascinated by that alone. You know, because it got a little bit darker, a little, you know, it just feels weird. And I was able to experience that here at home, as opposed to like, you know, just hearing about it out, you know, in other parts of the world where, you know, they were having it. I thought it was pretty damn neat. I was really fascinated by like how cold it got. Like the temperature, like just like, maybe I'm losing my mind, but it just felt like the temperature dipped pretty significantly, you know, during that time frame. Kind of shows you just how quickly the sun can heat up the planet. Stupid evil sun. Rooted, man. Fuck you. Let's see, Harold. Yeah, I had a good weekend because of work on Sunday. I joined the raid late. Literally, the moment it came online, they killed the Avatar heroic for the first time. Hey, grats, dude. Yeah, tonight's game time, man. So we need to, you know, my team needs to try to step it up. Tonight we're gonna go straight to Maiden. Go for Maiden and just try to push to and just try to push to kill Jaden. Depending on how we do, we might just, you know, like let's say like if we don't down kill Jaden on Tuesday today, there's a pretty good chance that we'll just go ahead and just do like a full clear of Chumasar gears. I thought that we were okay on the gear, and then I was very quickly told no we don't. We do not have the gear. or we did not have good gear. I'm like, okay, fine. But I do want to give it like a, you know, some solid tries. Try the hard! Ah! Where's my barrel? Oh, no barrels. That's weak. Yeah, so I need people's A game tonight. No fucking up on Maiden. Ugh. Yeah, looking back, it's like, man, Maiden can be really, you know, most of the fights in Tomb, they can be really damn unforgiving if, like, you know, one person screws up and all that. I mean, it just kind of goes to that paradigm of, because of Titan forging and things like that, the only way to really balance a fight is through execution and performance, and you know, and the cost of that is that you get one shot by shit. And I don't think that's the best. I don't think that's the best approach, but I think it is the best approach that had to come out of a system like Titan forging, where you have no choice because you assume that people have like ridiculous gear. You wouldn't have noticed the eclipse. Your shit's on 65 degrees. Well, I was outside. I was outside for one thing when I did it. Harold says after that kill we had about 45 minutes for kill Jaden. We got past the second intermission, but then had a quick wipe. Damn. Yeah, we usually like we tend to wipe like at the second Armageddon because someone will screw up or miss or something like that, and yeah, it'd be all bad. So you guys are doing, you guys have progressed a lot further than we did. I think we have yet to see, we've yet to see the second intermission. But yeah, part of me is tempted to be like, okay, depending on how close we get on Kill Jaden on Tuesday, I might just be like, you know, screw it. I wanna progress. We're gonna try to push. But it's gonna depend on who shows up on Thursday as well. Like if there's, you know, if we're like woefully like undermanned and stuff, then screw it. We'll just do like a clear of everything else, and then whatever time we have left, if we have any time, it's gonna be spent on Kill Jaden. I can't now, motherfucker. There we go. Well, Harold, I don't mind that. I don't mind that the fights want you to not be lazy. I mean, it's still current content. You know, they still want it to be like relatively challenging. You know, and at least acknowledge the fact that you get gear. It does suck that because of the way that the encounters have to be designed, that you know, the gear makes a difference mostly in terms that you can push phases faster. You know, you can get through certain things faster, but it doesn't necessarily equate to I can survive better. I can, you know, we can last longer or anything like that. So that part's kind of a bummer. I'm hoping that Blizzard has, you know, is going to learn lessons from Legion. As you know, as much as I feel that Titan Forging could have been, you know, there could have been a band-aid put on Titan Forging. I think that the way that they started designing encounters and stuff, that it was already too late for that. Yeah, so kind of a bummer. But oh well. Alright, let's get to the top of this bitch ass tower. Yeah, Tech, actually there's another place that's near the house called Honeyberry. I think it's called Honeyberry. Let me look that up real quick. Oh, my bad. If I knock the mic, folks. Sorry. Honeyberry. I know that they have like some sort of like really cool, tasty treat. There, that's right. A churro ice cream sandwich. Oh. So I'm supposed to be on a diet. Well, I am on a diet. Uh, sometimes it don't fucking feel like it though. Levantis. Let's go for that motherfucker. And then we'll go to Stormheim. Oh no. There's there's Murloc Freedom. Hell yeah. Let's fuck some dudes up, Tech. I know, a churro ice cream sandwich. What time do they open? They're open now. You managed to lose 10 pounds. Oh, just because you're not eating? Is that it? Alright, that's one. How nice that free-for-all doesn't apply here. And you're working pretty hard. Well, that's good, dude. That's really good. Oh. Hey, fuck up the monk, dude. Oh, okay, I guess you did. Jesus. Okay, you fucking erased him. Oh shit, oh shit. Well, that was quick. I'll turn in some of these things. If I have any. I guess I had a few. Alright, so now World Boss. You fuck shit up, dude. Alright, so anyway. I hope Titanform gets a change in that expansion. I like the idea coming from normal heroic warriors protection, but because it can Titanform brings so many problems. Yeah, I agree. It does things with encounter design, and I don't think that turned out to be the best way to go. They could have done other things. They should have done other things. So again, I hope that they learned a lessons. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll do a give a shit video. As long as I can get it framed well. Alright. Is there a group that's gonna do it here? people hovering around. Am I brave enough to do it? You're damn right. No fear, baby. No brains, baby. Come, friends, join us. Come on, whirlwind things. Oh, what? Come on. This whirlwind thing is like not knocking me out. There we go. Sheesh. Said that I'm moving from YouTube to Twitch. Best of luck. Well, I'm giving it a try. I just wanted to give a lot of leeway before I give it a try, and it might not work. It might suck. But I'm still gonna make YouTube videos and all that. I'm just going to be streaming from Twitch exclusively. That's all. And don't worry, my like 90, I'd say 90% of my work goes into making YouTube videos, Pedro. I'm not I'm not like that kind of streamer. Come on, baby. Whoop. Oh wait, I need to oh wait, that's right, we didn't join a raid. Ha ha ha! Alright. So we're going to the bumfuck opposite direction of the world. Okay, cool. YouTube is going down the shitter, especially with recent Apocalypse 2.0. For instance, Preach Game has loads and loads of videos monetized because spoiling in certain words. You know, to be honest, I don't care about that. With regards to getting my stuff unmonetized and stuff, because mine doesn't, because my channel is fairly clean, and that's not the kind of, you know, in my streams I'll like curse and do things like that, but it's not, but I hardly do anything like, I'm sure like algorithms and whatnot would say otherwise, but fundamentally, you know, this isn't a channel that's like inflammatory or anything of that sort. So that part I'm not worried about. And of course, I'm a super small channel, so things like that don't really affect me. If anything, I'm enjoying a very nice uptick in growth. I've been enjoying a very nice uptick in growth in the past couple of weeks or so. For some reason, you know, I can't really explain why. I've taken a look, but I can't really explain why. My video that I've done like months and months ago about some popular class ideas that people have thought of, like that video like just blew the fuck up like all of a sudden. You know, I'm sure it's because of anticipation of what to look forward to in the next expansion or so. But yeah, people are paying a lot of attention to that video for some reason. Can't really explain why. But I ain't complaining. But yeah, channel wise, you know, it's enjoying like the slow growth that I expect. But you know, this is growth based on just me and just trying to do a just trying to run like a decent show. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's gotten a whole shitload of views, at least relative to like my other videos. Even certain words can get your video good. For instance, if you make an assassination guide, it gets flagged just because of the word assassination. I've only had one. I've only had one video be unmonetized, and that actually is a very recent one actually. It's during that short time I was streaming footage from Agents of Mayhem, because when I was playing it, there's certain music that plays in the background, and I didn't even know that that music was legitimately some K-pop music. So that got flagged for like copyright stuff, and I'm just gonna plead no contest to it. They can have, you know, the 8 cents of ad revenue that they're vying to get. They can have it. But yeah, that's it. Otherwise, all of my videos have stayed monetized this entire time. Did you hear the take on Taliesin and Evatel's take on what will happen for the end of our artifact weapons? Nah, I have not. What was their take? Because we all have our different things. Like you've heard mine. But what was their thing? Was it like Power Rangers and shit? Let's point our artifact weapon to the sky really hard, and and then it'll solve everything. Harold says, well, sometimes you just have to get lucky with a video getting popular. For instance, it gets passed around on Reddit, and then we'll get recommended by YouTube to a lot. Yeah, that's just how it is. I mean, like, I can promote as much as I can, but there's only so much result that I can get out of it. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you tend to have very little control over over like how well a video does in the end, unless you like really like push hard and pay for it to get featured somewhere. And of course, if you already have like a huge following, then it's just kind of perpetual from there. But before that, it is like honestly like super hard. You know, I see videos that like are like cool, but for whatever reason, because of like maybe the tags, or maybe the title and the description, it only has like a handful of views when it really should be like something that gets a lot more attention. That's kind of why I go through the motions of promoting WoW YouTubers whenever I can, and that's why I do it every week as opposed to just doing a quick featurette, and even go as far as like injecting it into come on, fuck. That's why I go as far as to injecting it into the weekly, so that people can kind of sort of get forced to be exposed to it, because it might do something, and I'm just kind of hoping for like good karma on that. Well, sometimes you just get. He said it would be crazy if we have to use them to kill the last boss, since we still need to use them until the end, or something like that. Well, I don't know if you've seen like some of the other pieces that I've done about like the end of the expansion, you know, future expansion content and all that stuff. But it's something that I've preached a lot, Tribe, where I think something's going to happen where our characters just retire the weapons. That's it. Simple as that. Like, there's going to be a patch where we lay our weapon down and we pick up some, you know, it'll basically be the systems patch where we lay our weapons down and we pick something up, and that's it. As for everything else, there might be a narrative around it where we might, and I'm hoping we might, give up our post as class leaders, and walk away from the politics of things, or some sort of event will happen that will cause the class order halls to disband. But basically, it's not going to be anything that we do with the artifact weapon. Yeah, you look like a random mark on my screen, Tech. Yeah, it's not going to be something that we necessarily use the artifact weapon for, but it's just something we're going to lay down and give up. That's it. You know, it's just going to be something very, you know, it's just something very simple. And depending on what people think, people might think it's like super anticlimactic and shitty and boring or whatever. But I think that's I think it's the better way to go. That we put down our weapon for some reason, and the reason would be something that, you know, we probably want to be like a little bit more exciting and something. Oh, Etrig is your bodyguard. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. See, I haven't done any of the fucking warrior order hall stuff, so that's my bad. Alright, so I guess we'll finish some of these. We'll finish these order hall things. Some Void Lord is gonna run up on us in the beginning of the expansion and jack our shit. See, it doesn't make like. So here's the way that I see it with regards to like artifact weapons. The systems patch is going to like change things. It's going to change everything, right? And that would effectively be the time where our artifacts will be useless, because not because of a story thing, but because there's going to be a systems change that just might make our artifact weapons not have the same attributes that they have. There's going to be no more artifact power gain. There's no more. There's the concordance of the Legion fall that might go away, and pretty much everything that makes our artifact weapons are artifact weapons. But it's got to be replaced with something else, and it'd be a bit too awkward to replace it with like nothing. So I think that I very strongly think that if something happens, it's going to happen in the systems patch. And there's going to be something in the narrative that happens in the systems patch that leads us to the next expansion, and that leads us to put down our artifact weapons for whatever the fuck reason. So that's it. So those are my strong feelings on it. It's not going to be some, oh, we have to lock up the. Here's some spoilers, guys. So run away if you don't care to hear it. Well, it's not going to be like, oh, in order to lock Sargeras into whatever it is, we need to channel the power of our artifacts, and that's going to seal it. That sounds stupid. I'm not going to take anything off the table, but I'm at least going to like kind of push that down because it sounds hella dumb. I don't think it's yeah, I think that's a bit too corny. I just have a whole thing about pointing your weapon as hard as you can at something and thinking that something's actually going to happen. I don't really buy into that. I'm really not sold by the using up the power of our weapon. Like, the way I see artifact power as a system, not a thing that has anything to do with story. It has nothing to do with lore or anything like that. It's just simply the system that we use to power up the weapon. That's it. We got some YouTube creator that I found. He does pretty good content. Yeah, try to either like, if you let me know right now, or leave a comment in like the weekly video, because I keep an eye out for YouTubers to keep an eye, or I keep an eye out for comments like this. Sometimes a video gets recommended to me that's something special, but with a lot of views, and everyone's saying in the comments, why did this get recommended to me? I don't know. Why did they click on it? I guess that's the question I have. It would make sense to lose our weapon in either pre-patch or have it be part of the intro of the next expansion leveling. I don't think I'm not sold on it being something that you change, a weapon that you change in the intro. Like, I would say, like, at worst, like, our artifact weapon, like the weapon itself, becomes you know, I mean, hell, it has an item level of 944 right now. Chances are by the end of the expansion it's going to be a little bit higher than that. It might just be a weapon that we'll continue to use until we replace it. But I don't know, like, more than anything, I'm just thinking and hoping that it's something that we just replace and put down, like, right at the systems patch. We just pick up like some cool looking sword, and that's it. You know, we just pick up a replacement weapon right then and there. And then, of course, we can transmog it back to whatever the hell we want to. So, that's all. Use up your power bar, yeah. That's a hard sell for me. It's using up the power of the weapon. Weak. I see it as weak, right? I might be wrong. I just see it as weak. Taliesin says the only weapon that won't go away and turn into a raid boss is the rogue weapon. I don't quite get it, but I don't see what sort of pally weapon would turn into a raid boss. Fly back. I have to watch the vid. Alright. It's hard because I like Taliesin and Nevitel's, like, as people. I have a hard time with their humor, though. You guys might have noticed that my brand of humor is clearly different from theirs. Which is very popular, but it's not something I can even hope to fake or pretend to have. Alright. Let's see some stuff to get rid of. Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep the artifact system in some way the next expansion. How would you like it to be? Like keep it as it is, change it, for instance, having to choose traits instead of unlocking. I want to think that I'd like to be able to kind of craft our own weapon, to be honest. You know, instead of selling it as, oh, this is an ancient weapon of dopeness and here's some fake lore behind it. Let us make our own weapon. That's it. Yeah, just let us make our or let us make our own arsenal of weapons. Yeah. I mean, weapon skins can still drop, like, but I would very strongly. Oh, we're done, Tech, by the way. I'm done with I'm done with these right now. But yeah, like I would like to see a not so much crafting, but I'd like to be able to like put time into my weapon and like make it stronger somehow, some way. Maybe it's like artifact power, maybe it's not. I don't know. The big draw to tales and episodes that they're affectionately positive and happy in this community that is bitching and being negative about almost everything. Really? I could have swore that that they act the same way, but they sound very but they always sound very positive. But you know, they have their critiques too. That's the that's the thing. Long Measly Dreams of Warcraft. You know, I think I've heard of that. I think someone mentioned that before. Maybe you did, actually. Let me type that in. Yeah, so I'll try to get that in, and there are a couple other suggestions that have come my way. So have a little bit of a queue. A little bit of a queue I'm sitting on. It's just that last week I didn't have the time to really look at a channel and decide for myself. So anyway, to be honest, I'm gonna get shit on for this. I thought the big draw to Taliesin and Evitel was Evitel. I have a feeling that a lot of people like stick around for her, but that's just me making a poor assumption. That's what I meant. They sound positive even if they bring something negative, they tell in a sarcastic or snarky way, so it doesn't feel just like negativity. I can relate with that. There are certain things Hell, the video, because well, I guess it's not much of a spoiler, but I'm gonna do another survival guide for 7.3, and it's all ready to go. To be honest, have it in Apricron yet? I did actually. I did it right before I teamed up with you. I'll go with you to do it, Tuck. I'm gonna fly down there. I'm gonna take a flight point to Algan Point. Yeah, I have a survival guide that's just waiting to go. All the components are there. The only thing I haven't done is put in music, and I don't know the title of the patch, and I need a logo for the official 7.3 patch name. Once that's done, boom, deployed. So for all I know, I might get it out. For all I know, I might get that out tomorrow, and that I'd say would be the closest thing that I get to the whole positive sarcasm sort of thing that they do very, very well. For me, it's more like I'm just being a caricature of the original survival guide videos. So, but that's just the thing that I decided to. I just wanted to kind of I like to parody certain things, such as that. I just really don't find half of Taliesin's input funny. It's like witty humor that never fails to. It's like a witty humor that never fails to make me not laugh at all. There's so many negatives in there. Okay. It is witty humor that does not fail to make you not laugh. So it makes you laugh at all. I'm so confused. In my opinion, the thing WoW is really lacking is big customization. The character creating is insanely limited compared to other MMOs, and why have the devs not filled the game to the brim with cosmetic glyphs that changes the look of spells, etc. I think it's hard because there's so many spells, for one thing. Actually, let me take that back. First, you're damn right they fucking should, like, add more cosmetic stuff. Like, what the hell are they thinking? They're crazy people for not putting in more cosmetic glyphs. I'd be freaking rich. Aside from that, though, it's just a good idea. To have a little bit more customization. Transmog takes us a long way to that. I think part of the problem that I see enough people here. I think the problem that Blizzard might face, it's something that we may not exactly know about, but I think it has the feeling. I think it has a lot to do with just how with how WoW was first made. Things like 3D modeling and stuff like that. There ought to, or there should be, an infrastructure that allows for, hey, if you're big, you know, if your size changes, then the ratio, as you know, the ratio and like how the skeleton works, it should match with your models. It's simply just a larger size. But I think that system isn't in place really, and because of that kind of screws them over and prevents them from doing certain customizations like size changes. So that I'd say would be tougher. Other changes I would argue for, like certain facial expressions, I think there needs to be a lot more of that. Facial expressions, different skins. People talk sub races, and I think and I disagree on what is and is not a quote sub race. I don't even want to call it that. I think it's just different, you know, different skins. Like for orcs, you know, just brown orcs. That's another one. That's and for Tauren, there's the Tonka. You know, that I would say is a pretty close comparison. But to say something like Vrykruel and all that, like those are sub races, that I don't buy into. That doesn't make sense from a semantics standpoint. But yeah, I think there are system limitations that Blizzard has that prevents certain kinds of customizations with regards to like player models and things like that. But yeah, as for glyphs and all that stuff, I think they really should go much further into that. I think they really went slow on this. There's so much more that could have been done even just in this expansion, as opposed to just seeing a whole bunch of Warlock glyphs, and not enough of everything else. Yay! We have some cosmetic glyphs, but it is one of the biggest untapped potential I'd say the game has. For instance, there's a glyph to change the look of the wolf form. Why only one choice? The same goes for our elementals and so on. No, you're right. You're right. I mean, I wanted my, I would want my, like, thankfully, we're gonna get paladins are gonna get glyphs, so that my divine steed is going to show, instead of the charge that we see here, it's going to show like one of the class mounts that we got during 7.2 and 7.2.5. So that part's neat. We have a glyph to change the guardian of the ancient kings into a queen. That's kind of neat. But there are so many other things that we could that could be done too. I'm curious as to like how much time they wanna put into that. As for having the biggest untapped potential, I think that's one of them. It's a huge thing that I'd like to see. At the same time, it really opens the door for all sorts of changes. So how slippery does the slope get? Like why can't my avenging wings be black wings? Why can't I have 4 wings? Why can't I have 6 wings and stuff like that? So it's limited. It's simply limited by our imagination, to be honest. How far do we want to take it? Just look at how many people put hours and hours on Transmog. We even have an in-game event dedicated to it, so why not add it to spells? I think it's, like I said, development-wise, it's really limited to their imagination as to what they want to include. Because it's another kind of limitless thing, though, I think that Blizzard is just really careful and anxious about what they're letting happen. For one thing, Scribes would love it. Scribes would totally love it. I'd be freaking rich. So I think that if they go too far with it, then they're gonna have to move that off of Scribes as well, and then I'll be extremely sad. Because then I'll have like nothing to do with Inscription anymore, like at all. So Shadowfiend says, yeah, I think Avatar is kind of funny, but not as funny. She has a cute face, which is a bonus. Wait, what's this about a queen? No, we're talking about like different kinds of spell modifications that glyphs can offer. Yeah, I think it's just a scary slope. It could potentially it could potentially be a bit too much. Not so much from like, oh, it disturbs the identity of the game, blah blah blah. Nah, I think it's whatever you want it to be. But I think there's too much potential. We're asking questions now. We want this for a glyph. It's just never going to end. There's never going to be enough. So I think Blizzard is just kind of controlling the flow. I don't like the flow. Let me make that clear. I think the flow is way too small. It's way too thin. Drip, 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 and all that. But I think Blizzard is trying very hard to control that. I understand that it's a slippery slope that can keep going on forever, but the current pool of choice that we have is just too limited. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I mean, how far can it go? Black consecrate, instead of consecrate, you throw out butterflies, or Or yeah. I mean, if they sat down and tried to figure out, okay, what can we do with glyphs and all that stuff. I mean, one thing that I want to see is, one, I want to see like at least a consistent number of glyphs between each class. It's very, very imbalanced right now, and I think that is, I don't think that's fair. It's hard to quantify though. You know, how many useful glyphs does a warlock have? I mean, there's a ton of different options, but it only really affects like their pets, and they might only have one pet out ever. Um, so it's tough. It takes a lot long. It's a much longer conversation. It's a much longer debate than just, hey, we should do it or we shouldn't do it. You know, there are lots of nuances and other systems that are bound to be affected by something like this. Warrior glyphs seem, tech says warrior glyphs seem lackluster, and I agree. A lot of them are just boring. So that's the thing I noticed with a lot of these leaks, is that almost every expansion idea has had some twist on customization with character models and spells, so it's something that has demand. Of course it has demand. We've wanted stuff like that from the very beginning. We wanted more hair features, more facial features, size differences, sub races, whatever. Um, yeah, like what Shadow Fiend is saying on Twitch, like the slippery slope leads to give us unlimited customization, because the reality of it is that we're not going to be happy. We're never going to be happy with the amount of customization that's ever offered, because people will always want more. Yeah, people are always going to want more, and that's fine. That's fine, because it's easy for us to want more. We're just consumers. Of course we want more. Um, but it's also, you know, there's also, you know, we also want to try and understand what it is that what it is that we want, and then of course the time that it takes to set all of that up, because it's not, you know, it's not a flip a switch sort of thing. What could have been done instead? Um, and I know that's kind of a cop out, but you really got to think about, what do you want, you know, what do you want to miss out on? You know, what goes on over at Blizzard when they have like their big ass whiteboard or whatever the hell they want to use, and they decide, hey guys, we got this feature and we got this feature. We can only have one right now. We gotta we either have to push one off the table for like a later patch or later expansion, or just kind of like suspend it indefinitely unless, you know, something happens. And those are the kinds of choices that Blizzard has to make. Because if they go down the route of making glyphs, then that's going to be a perpetual thing that they feel compelled to work on every patch. Because notice that every patch that's come out, there's been like at least like a small number of glyphs that have come out. You know, so should we expect Blizzard to do a full dump of like hundreds and hundreds of glyphs all of a sudden? I don't know. And should we, you know, or should we expect them to, you know, just keep working on glyphs, you know, through every patch, whereas other professions, they don't get quite the same, they don't get quite the same level of care. Because remember, one skill modification like consecration or whatnot, that's going to have to be tested in a very large multitude of ways. You know, including how it interacts with each model, with each race. You're also going to have to you also need to consider how that interacts if you have a toy on and that changes your form into something that's non-standard, like a naga or a monkey or whatever it is. So there's a lot of thought that needs to go into like all of our ideas that we want to think of. It sucks because it still makes it just hard, and it feels overwhelming, and we want to tell ourselves, and we want to tell Blizzard, well, you make billions of dollars, you should afford to do something like this, but you can't buy time, and having so many cooks in the kitchen will only get you so much time. Oh. Trav says, I don't know if they would put into character customization with making your character as in changing your nose size, head, and every part of your body. I think that would be too time consuming. And I don't think WoW's art style really allows for this anyway. Like, it doesn't allow for like that many like huge changes. These models are still pretty limited as to their potential. That's the way I see it. But anyway, I am at an hour and 50 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the show, and I'm going to continue prepping videos and in lieu of what might be going on, with Blizzard in the next couple of days with like Gamescom and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna head out and start working on that stuff. I hope you guys have a good one, and thank you for letting me be a short part of your day today. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. You might be able to catch us tonight for whatever the heck raid antics we're going to be conducting. Maybe we'll get some stuff done. Probably not, but we'll hope for the best. So you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next stream or video or whatever, and stay breezy, guys.